I know you are eager to learn new things. I am here to guide you.
At the end of this lesson, the students will be able to: Number 1, define solution. Number 2, define solubility. Number 3, identify components of solution. Number 4, identify the factors that affect solubility. Number 5, differentiate concentrated from diluted. And lastly, understand unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. Let us have a recap. Last time, you learned about classifications of matter, wherein we have substance and mixture. Substance has definite properties and proportion and always homogeneous in nature, while mixture is a physical combination of two or more substances. Classifications of substance: element and compound. Element is made up of only one kind of atom, while compound is made up of two or more kinds of atoms, because it is a combination of two or more elements. Kinds of mixture: homogeneous and heterogeneous mixture. Homogeneous is made up of two or more substances and has uniform appearance, while heterogeneous mixture is made up of two or more substances and can identify the substances that combined. This time we will talk about solution. Solution is a type of homogeneous mixture that is made up of two or more substances. Examples of solution: soot and air, soy sauce, cologne, vinegar, and seawater. Solution has two components: solute and solvent. Solute, lesser in quantity and being dissolved, while solvent is greater in amount and do the dissolving. Here we have an example. Let's take water as an example of solvent and sugar as solute. When these two substances mix together, a sugar solution is formed. Here's another example of solution. Let us identify the components of solution in the following examples. Soda water. In soda water, carbon dioxide is solute and water is solvent. Bronze, tin, solute, copper, solvent. 70% isopropyl alcohol, solute is water and the solvent is alcohol. Vinegar, acetic acid is solute and water is solvent. Air, 21% oxygen and 78% nitrogen. Oxygen is solute and nitrogen is the solvent. Both solute and solvent can be in the form of solid, liquid, or gas. They differ only in their amount present in a solution. That is why solution can be classified according to phase, concentration, and solubility. Let us start with a classification according to phase. When we say phase, it deals with its appearance or form. We have three kinds or three classifications according to phase, that is solid, liquid, and gas. Example of solid is bronze, liquid is seawater, and gas is the air. Let us classify the previous examples according to phase. Soda water is an example of liquid solution. Bronze, solid solution. 70% isopropyl alcohol, liquid solution. Vinegar, liquid solution. And air is a gaseous solution. Next is the classification according to concentration. When we say concentration, it is the relative amount of solute and solvent in a given volume solution, and we have two sub-classifications. These are concentrated and diluted. Concentrated contains large amount of dissolved solute for a certain volume of solvent. It is commonly thick or viscous, or what we call malapot. While diluted contains a small amount of dissolved solute, it is commonly thin or malabnaw. Solution is formed when the solute is dissolved in a solvent and it is evenly distributed. The maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved in a certain amount of solvent at a certain temperature is what we call solubility. There are factors that may affect the solubility of solute. Number 1, nature of solute and solvent. As a rule, like dissolves like. Polar solvents dissolve polar solute, and nonpolar solvents dissolve nonpolar solute. Stirring speeds up the process. It increases the movement of the solvent that exposes solute, thus enabling solubility. If you will not stir, the process would take place anyway, but it would take more time. Size of the particles. Bigger particles dissolve slowly compared to smaller particles. Effect of temperature. For liquids and solid solutes, increasing the temperature not only increases the amount of solute that will dissolve but also increases the rate at which the solute will dissolve. For gases, the reverse is true. An increase in temperature decreases both solubility and rate of solution. Solutions are also classified according to its solubility, and there are subclassifications: unsaturated, saturated, and supersaturated. Solubility refers to the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved. Unsaturated solution, more solute dissolves, but time will come that the particles or solute will no longer be dissolved and some particles will be seen at the bottom. We call this as saturated solution. If you add more solute, it will become unstable and crystals will be formed. And this time we call this as supersaturated. The more you add solute, the more it will become concentrated. Let us try to classify the given mixture according to phase, concentration, and solubility. 10K gold jewelry is diluted. 18K gold and 24K gold jewelries are concentrated compared to 10K gold jewelry. And the second example, supersaturated and saturated solutions are concentrated. On the second illustration, supersaturated and saturated solutions are concentrated, and the unsaturated solution wherein there is no residue at the bottom of the container is considered as diluted. Let us summarize. Solution has two components, solute and solvent. Solute lesser in quantity and being dissolved, while solvent is greater in amount and do the dissolving. Solution can be classified according to phase, solubility, and concentration. Phase refers to appearance, solubility the maximum amount of solute that can be dissolved, and concentration is the relative amounts of solute and solvent in a given volume of solution. Classification of solution according to phase are gas, solid, and liquid. According to solubility are saturated, unsaturated, and supersaturated. Saturated contains as much of the solute as it can hold in a given temperature. Unsaturated contains less solute than it has the capacity to dissolve in a given temperature. Supersaturated contains more solute than the solution can hold at a given temperature. And the kind of solution based on concentration are concentrated and diluted. Concentrated contains large amount of dissolved solute for a certain volume of solvent, while diluted contains a small amount of dissolved solute. Do you know, solid can be dissolved in another solid. Examples of these are metal solutions called alloys. Many metals that we use are actually alloys, made by dissolving two or more metals. Gold used in jewelry is actually alloyed with copper since pure gold is too soft to use. Stainless steel is an alloy of chromium and iron. Copper, when alloyed with zinc, yields brass. When alloyed with tin, copper yields bronze. Solution is useful in growing plant. There is a way of growing plants without using soil. This is known as hydroponics. In this method, the plant's roots are kept immersed in water in which the minerals needed by plants have been dissolved. Only the right minerals in the exact amounts are kept in solution to ensure that the plants get what they need.
Yes, we're done. Goodbye. Have a nice day.